Good morning, or maybe you're in a different part of the world where it's good afternoon or good evening. Wherever you are at, it's awesome to have you with us. Have you come and sit down with us for a quick meditation. Gabrielle, good morning. Awesome seeing you. A reminder that while you meditate, it helps to see as little as possible, have your room as dark as possible, or maybe put like a sleep mask on so you get as little light in as possible. That's always helpful to make your meditation as much of an inner experience as you can. Charlene, good morning. Awesome seeing you. And Pat, all the way from Colesburg. It's awesome to track your adventure, Pat. And another thing that helps is using earphones, whether you're using it with your computer or your phone. Earphones just mean less interruption from the outside world and more of an experience of your own inner world. Sunmurray, good morning. And let's see, I saw a face pop in, but that's gone again. Don't know who that was. Righto. Today's words of wisdom from beautiful teachers before we get started. And the first one will give away exactly what our journey today is. The first one says, an inspiring word for me is to think of myself as limitless. That's by Rachael Taylor. An inspiring word for me is to think of myself as limitless. Is that something that resonates with you? Do you think of yourself as limitless? I know that I have, in the past, vacillated between absolutely knowing I'm limitless, and sometimes we struggle to see past our own limitations. It's okay if you're not always in the same place. It's okay if it's a bit of a spectrum that you feel. And if you can come back to realizing you're limitless, that's awesome. I feel like potential is limitless. It's as far as you want to take it, by Willie Cauley-Stein. Potential is limitless. It is as far as you want to take it. And then some of the most beautiful words on being limitless is by Debbie Ford. So I've got two quotes from Debbie Ford this morning. She says, "We are spiritual beings whether we want to admit it or not. And inherent in our DNA is a design to return us home. Home to our true essence, our greatest self, our limitless self." Doesn't that just sound beautiful? We have a limitless nature built into who we are. And in our DNA is a design to return us home. To return us to our true essence, to our greatest self, to our limitless self. And then further she says, as you step into your limitless self, this is a good one to remember. As you step into your limitless self, you might be confronted with old habits, old patterns that are not necessarily based in truth. These old ways of being show up only because you have repeated many of them thousands of times. They're not cast in stone. They exist only because they were repeated. And you can choose anything new to repeat for thousands of times, and that will become more of who you are. You are limitless. So for today's meditation, pick yourself a flower. You can close your eyes and choose which flower to pick, and bring it along on today's meditation so that we can have a journey of experiencing the perfection of this flower and see if we can find the perfection in ourselves too. Vivian, good morning. You're just in time. Here we go. You can close your eyes and let's float away. First few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Take a deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all float away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every inhale gets drawn through your nose and deep into your belly. And as you fill your belly, feel yourself expand from that space out in all directions. Particularly higher. Make yourself a little bit taller. When you have a belly full of air, let it all go. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. Have you picked your flower yet? While you continue your full body breathing, you can take a stroll in your mind and pick the flower you want for your journey today. A moment to look at the bush, the plant, the tree that you're picking it from. Can you feel yourself standing next to this plant as you pick a flower? There is a presence there. As you continue your own full body breathing, take a moment to realize this plant's own breathing. What you exhale, this plant inhales. What this plant exhales, you inhale. You clearly are already a part of this beautiful perfection. Last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Rolling out your neck muscles and big half circles to the left and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Make the circles as big as you can, but also really gentle. You do want to find the edges and lean into those, but make it slow. Don't lean in too far. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left and also over to the right. How much of a curve can you get in your spine? Imagine your spine being one section of a circle. Be gentle. Don't lean in too far. One more big breath in. And as you release, stretch, move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Slipping into this beautiful space of being really present. We can turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of today's journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. And as you feel into your body, invite softness into every cell of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards movement. Feel the softening happening as your shoulders slowly fall. Your body slowly softens. And you slip deeper and deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting, dissolving, slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose invites you on a journey. Don't just take a breath, but follow the breath deep into you. Feel the air flow in through your nose. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. When you hold your breath, there's no more intimate time of you spending time holding you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy. And then gently let it go. In as long and slow an exhale as you can. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, remind yourself you're moving closer to your soul. You're coming home to you. Take your next big breath wake up and hold the flower you picked in your hand. Allow yourself to submerge yourself into this journey without holding back. Feel the stem of this flower between your fingers. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, explore every angle of this green stem. What is the texture like? Is it just smooth? Is it grooved? Is it slightly hairy? Is it strong and sturdy and woody? Or is it very soft and almost hollow? Are there green leaves sprouting from the stem? Allow yourself to really dive into this journey. Take your next big breath. Follow the green stem upwards to where it meets the base of the flower. What does that junction, that meeting place, that coming together of stem and flower look like? Does the green stem evolve into a collection of green leaves holding the flower like in cupped hands, like a little bowl of green petals? Spend your time exploring exactly how the stem holds this beautiful flower. See the perfection. Take your next big breath. Out of this little green bowl sprouts the petals of your flower. Take a close look at the bottom side of the petals. What does the texture look like? And is there a change in color? Or is the underside of the petal uniformly the same color? Explore the perfection. Take your next big breath. Make your way around to the edges of the petals. And it could be so vastly different from flower to flower. What does the edge of the petals of your flower look like? Take your next big breath. Front-facing part of the petals, the surface. Follow it from the edges in. Can you feel the texture of the petals under your fingertips? Do the petals of this flower have a uniform color? Or does it change? Does it fade from one color into another, lighter or darker? Take your next big breath. Then right in the center of your flower. And it could be so different from one flower to the next. What does the center of your flower look like? Is it a trumpet? Can you follow it all the way into the depths? Is it spongy and yellow with a pleasurable texture under your fingertips? Your next big breath, diving deep into you, explore what the middle of your flower looks like. Take your next big breath. last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. No more attention on your breathing. Sit all the way back, or lie all the way back down, and feel yourself just floating. It is so easy to look at this beautiful flower and see only perfection. Can you do that for you too? This flower is not without its flaws. If you really search, you'll find where there are a few cells that did not develop the way they should. One petal is not quite fully formed. But we look past all of that and we say, of course, this flower is perfect in its imperfection. Say that for you too. That you also are equally perfect in your imperfection. As amazing as this flower is, and it really is amazing, this one expression is all it has. It's not good or bad. It is the nature of this flower. But the nature of your expression is limitless. You have already expressed your humanness in so many countless ways. And there are ways in which you can create, ways in which you can express yourself that you don't even know yet. You've not discovered them yet. Your nature is limitless. The only thing ever holding you back is fear. Imagine a flower that looked at all the other flowers and said, "I'm not as pretty." Imagine a flower looking around at the other flowers thinking, "I don't grow as tall." What would a flower be if it suffered from all these insecurities? That is the only thing that ever holds us back. You can't receive any more than what you believe you're allowed to have. You can't create any more than what you believe you're capable of creating. My wish for you is to believe in your limitless nature. And if you're able to look at a flower in admiration, I'd love for you to see that you are so much more than that. You truly are limitless. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful lesson in a beautiful flower. Deep breath in. Thank you for finding appreciation in every bit of this beautiful flower, even when I recognize the flaws. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to apply that to me too. Having an appreciation for how perfect my body is designed. One more big breath in. And yes, also having appreciation for the imperfections of what and who I am. Thank you, beautiful humans. I really do wish for you that you can make it a practice today. At some point during today, find a flower that you can hold in your hand Either pick it or don't. And look at all of those details. And really try and look at you next to this flower. You don't have to compare, it's not a matter of comparison. But just realize how much you are. Thank you, somebody. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you, Pat. Michelle, good morning. It's awesome seeing you here as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. You really are beautiful. Ciao, ciao.